Today we are going to do a mapping lesson based on the story of the chameleon races rabbit. By the end of this lesson, the learners will be able to develop basic mapping skills by identifying places, directions, and pathways in a story map. Remember, the social science learning cycle includes 5 subtopics. Engage, listen to the story. They'll talk about where the race begins and where it ends. Explore, the learners will retell the story using cutouts of a rabbit, a chameleon, tree, and a finish line. Then explain, I will guide the learners to use words like past the tree or at the finish line. Elaborate, learners will draw their own story map with arrows showing the race. Evaluate, learners can share their maps with a partner and explain what they drew. The link between the story and the lesson is the racing sequence. There is a start, path, and a finish. This helps the children practice location, direction, and order in mapping. The resources for the mapping activity include a story map, which is a table map that is hand-drawn and used to display the race. The learners will take the animal cutouts and retell the story. This will be a concrete way to practice space, sequence, and direction. You then have cutout of a rabbit as well as a chameleon. And the learners will move them on their drawn maps from the start along the pathway until the finish line. This will encourage hands-on learning like fine motor skills and understanding of direction. It is also a concrete way to practice space, sequence, and direction. The stages of mapping development, according to Nordia and Meyer, are 3 different stages. Stage 1 is topological mapping. This takes place during preschool years, including in grade R, where learners can produce maps as well as map places through objects like drawing pictures. The mapping will only include their immediate environment and things that are familiar to them. An example will also be the building of blocks during free play. The semi-abstract mapping stage takes place during the primary years and refers to grades 1 to 3. These maps include more information and more details, but are not also 100% accurate or according to scale. The last stage is called the abstract stage, and this occurs in the intermediate phase, onwards, where abstract concepts like drawing, like the children drawing according to scale, become more evident. So the stage that my lesson is based on is stage number 1, which is topological mapping. This is where the learners may draw the race path and place the simple pictures of the landmarks in sequence, also showing the start of the race, that there is a tree at the beginning, and towards the end of the race there are stones. There are also arrows drawn in which to show them the direction in which the race will commence. The 2 fundamental themes in the lesson include location, so the learners will identify where the landmarks are on the race path. And the second theme is movement. They show the direction of the chameleon and the rabbit's travel. As we can see, the arrows. The flag at the start, it will go around the path and end at the flag at the end.